If you got the impression that I am cooking and baking in my kitchen every day and my family lives in heaven because they get all the German food and cakes and everything, it's not like that. Sorry to disappoint. I cook and bake a lot and a lot from scratch, but there are a lot of days where I don't have the time for that. And just like everyone else, I have some of these really quick weeknight dishes, and one of these dishes is this pasta recipe, this pasta dish, and it's not a family recipe, it's actually from an ex-boyfriend from way back, and while I didn't keep the boyfriend, I kept the recipe. I like it very much, my family likes it very much. It takes 20 to 30 minutes at the most. It's delicious, it's even healthy with some vegetables in it, so let me show you how I do this. Let's see what we will need today. We need some farfalle, we need some ham, and I have a very delicious black forest ham here that I can highly recommend. I have some peas and carrots frozen, also some parsley, whipping cream, salt and pepper, and some Parmesan. And in this case I really prefer the dry Parmesan, not the fresh one, and I also prefer the one that has no cellulose, so I don't want cellulose in my Parmesan. That's why I always check the ingredients list, and this one is one that is without these things. Yeah, that's not very much that we need, but that will be enough to have a very delicious meal. At first I bring some salt water to a boil, just like always when you want to cook some pasta. And I'm adding the farfalle and bring it back to a boil, and I let it, so they're supposed to boil for 11 minutes, and I let it boil for a few minutes, and then I will add the frozen peas and carrots and let them boil together with the farfalle. Let this boil all together for another 6 minutes. The farfalle are not completely cooked yet, so they are al dente. They have a little bit of a bite, and I will remove most of the cooking water now. Okay, and there's just a little water left. You can probably see it here, not very much. And I will now add here some cream, and if you want to use milk instead, that's okay. You can just substitute some milk for the cream. Now I let it boil again for a little bit, but I'm also adding the ham, and I cut it into smaller pieces. And I mix this in. All right, now I let it boil a little longer. Well, and we're almost done. So you see that the liquid has reduced. A lot is gone into the pasta and some simply evaporated. All right, and now I'm adding the Parmesan. And I'm quite generous. I love Parmesan. I really, really do. And this is also making the sauce a little thicker. Okay, let's go with this. Mix it in. It smells really good now. And you see it becomes kind of a creamier consistency now. And the last step is now to add the parsley, and that's not something I just put on top for decoration. This is really something that adds to the taste of this dish. And this is so satisfying. This is really a comfort meal. Summer just as winter, all year round. This is absolute delicious, and my family loves it. And it's so fast, and it's cheap. I mean, it's also a budget saver. Sometimes we need that. Okay. There we go, that's it. Now let me know in the comments how you like this recipe. I'm curious what you think about it. I like it very much. And if you like this video, if you like this recipe, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel.